Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to yet again another fantastic episode of Keeping It Geekly. It's your Cape Crusader, Cody. We're hanging out with our good friend, Dirk Manning. Man, I was telling my wife on the drive here, the first time I came to FantastiCon,
Yes.
you wanted a picture with me.
Yes.
And ever since that moment, I've been riding and chasing that high.
Oh.
It made me feel established. And ever since then, I'm like, dude.
Listen, I'm gonna say this to all your readers. I'm gonna say this to you. You do so much for so many creators, and a lot of you watching this show probably know this, but Cody does stuff where he promotes people that don't you're not just working with the people from Marvel. You're not just working with people at DC. I know you have more and more bigger creators coming to you now, but the fact that you take time for people doing creator-owned work is so valuable. So you watching this, thank you, right? We don't have Werner Brothers behind us. We don't have Disney behind us, but we have you behind us. And that makes such a huge difference. So thank you for what you do, man.
Hey, and if you have a book, you have a voice. If you have a voice, you deserve to be heard. And speaking of that, Dirk, you've been up to some work, Source Point Press, everything else in between. What's been going on, since we last chat?
Oh my gosh. I mean, the word is out now that I'm now publisher at Source Point Press. I worked myself into a job I never wanted. No, it's cool, man. It's really an honor. We've been running Source Point Press now. I think we announced officially closer to January. We got about 40 books in queue right now, 40 graphic novels, all creator-owned graphic novels. We're really taking Source Point Press back to their roots. So that's been a really big part of what I'm doing, as well as my own stuff. This year we put out, one moment, please. I should have. You can tell how prepared we are. The graphic novel with Josh Malerman, author of Bird Box, Incidents Around the House, New York Times bestselling author. His first ever graphic novel was Source Point Press. I adapted this with him, RSVP ESP. Working with him has been cool. Working with the Cheney estate to bring back the graphic novel adaptation of London After Midnight. My book Homestead was nominated last year for Best Graphic Novel of the Year. Not horror graphic novel, graphic novel of the year in the Ringo Awards. And on top of that, just getting to work with all these other creators and help get their books into national distribution and now international distribution through Source Point Press it's an honor,
Yeah, you guys have definitely been putting a lot of work. You have a huge publishing schedule for this year.
Yeah.
What's going on for the rest of 2026 and 2027, if there's anything you can tell us?
Oh my gosh. I'll just say it. Last week, Josh Werner, one of the OGs of Source Point, he was our chief creative officer. We went through our schedule into 2027 last year, and I even told him, and I'm just going to, again, we go back, so I'll just tell you. I said, Josh, you've been doing this longer than I have. What do you think of this lineup? And he just goes, this is strong. I look at the lineup of creators that are choosing to work with Source Point Press. We offer creator-owned comics. They get to keep all their own IP and stuff like that. And just the lineup of books we have coming out. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Creators that people know, creators that people have never heard of, but are just doing incredible comic book work. We got a book coming out called War Gods, which is absolutely going to blow people's mind. It's like an extra fantasy version of the Odyssey.
Okay.
Right? Tony Aiello and John Marroquin are doing Killer Cosplay, which is a slasher at a Comic-Con. Incredible.
I love that concept, too.
Oh, my God. And I've read the book, and it's everything. As a horror fan, it's everything it's like comfort food for horror people. The Beccas, the Wormhole Club tragedy is coming out. And see, this is the problem. Like, I don't want to leave out books, but, I mean, it's just an incredible lineup of stuff, man. I'm so excited. We're re-releasing Corinne Roberts' Bug Bites, this really cool water-painted comic.
Those interiors look gorgeous, too.
Oh, they're stunning, and she's an incredible illustrator. So it's just, I told our marketing partner, Prana, I said, we're just getting weirder, right? But there's a spot for weird.
Yeah. There's
There's a spot for independent. There's a spot for creator-owned. There's a spot for different. And we're starting to see the market adapt to that more and more as well, So Joshua Ross's book, he did the London After Midnight graphic novel adaptation. He did RSVP ESP with Malerman. His new creator-owned graphic novel coming out called Divinity Called Shotgun. Imagine if Preacher was Preacher or Dogma by Kevin Smith was told through the lens of Jeff Darrow.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Incredible stuff. So I'm just so excited to help people put these books out into the world, man.
So for anyone interested in potentially submitting work to SourcePoint Press,
Yes.
what are you looking for? I meant, submission guidelines. What can they, I guess, aim for?
Our submission, again, we go back, so I'm just going to be just very blunt. Our submission guidelines, if you're a creator, are almost offensively transparent. We tell people flat out, what we do is we will help print broker with you the cheapest printing you can get on graphic novels. We're looking for creators that can go in on at least 500 graphic novels. We will get you exceptionally cheap printing of very high quality books. You're going to pay for your own printing because you are going to own your own stock. You're going to own all your own intellectual property, and any books you sell on your own is all your money.
Which a lot of publishers really don't do that, right?
No, I mean, I'm not going to speak for what other people do, but no. We also, we don't own any IP. If you run a Kickstarter, all your own money. If you sell books at conventions, all your own money. We only do a profit split with books that we sell through distribution. We're distributing through Lunar. We just picked up Diamond UK. We're going international. We also we're distributing through Simon & Schuster, which gets our books into Barnes & Noble, Amazon, things like that. This is the model that I have worked under for over 2 decades. It's not going to work for everyone. Some people say, well, to do a book, you got to pay me. Newsflash, if someone is paying you for your stuff, they're going to want a piece of it. I don't want a piece of your book. I want to help you get your book out there.
Yeah.
That's my jam. So again, the SourcePoint model is not going to work for everyone, but for the people it works for, it works exceptionally well. I've done this myself when I was with Image, when I was at Devil's Due and things like that. This is the model I work under. If you are willing to put in the work to help sell your own books and brand yourself and market yourself, and you can do exceptionally well with us. So go to sourcepointpress.com, look at the submission guidelines. If it looks good, send it in. If it's going to fit our model and if we feel it's going to fit in with our line of work, you'll hear from us within 30 days, and we rock and roll.
And last but not least, as a writer who has decades in the field, putting out work. I just seen your post, 23 years?
23 years. 23 years. This month is 23 years.
So for anyone out there looking to just hone their craft of writing, what would be your biggest piece of advice as someone who's put in so much work doing it?
Tell the story only you can tell, right? I did this whole... I'm not looking to bilk people for $20. This book is my whole story. This book is everything I could tell anybody. But the biggest thing is tell the story that you want to tell. Don't wait to tell the story you're most passionate about. A lot of people say, well, eventually I want to get to this thing I want to do the most. Do that first. Do that one first, right? You might only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity may come once in a lifetime, to quote the modern-day poet, philosopher, and scholar Marshall Mathers. That was Eminem. But tell your passion project first. Do the thing that excites you the most and go from there.
Well, guys, you heard it here from Dirk. I had to fight tooth and nail to get back here to talk to the man. It is time for us to wrap up our day at FantastiCon, so I hope you all have a fantastic day, but most importantly, keep it geekly.